2K just has released the biggest news of the year for 2K23. Alright, before anything though, let me know if you guys are getting the game. Are you pre-ordering the game? I know I bought the $100 $50 version, but I know not everyone's gonna do that. But let me know why you won't be pre-ordering the game in the comments. Alright, so if you guys don't know, Mike Wang is back. So that means he can officially start tweeting again. So we will be finding out new information about like every week or so about the game and how it's gonna end up coming out. 2K released a blog on their website saying basically what everything is gonna be in the game, what the game is gonna be like, and what changes they made to the game. So first, the one thing that I saw when I looked at it that really stood out to me really was it says real life shooting, more realistic and more if you're open you will hit. So basically what that means to me is next year I'm definitely not going to be making a 3-point primary build. I might be a playmaking slasher, and it seems as though the slashing and all the leaks are coming out are saying that slashing is going to be the meta at the start of the game. So for my advice to y'all guys is to make a slasher at the start of the game, or even an interior big, because it seems like they don't want to be the same game over and over every year, which is basically shooting over and over every year. It will eventually happen at the end of the game, but at the start of the game I would focus on slashing. Alright, another thing that I noticed that stood out was the badge. They said the badges will be different, so I'm assuming they're talking about like sniper and like those other badges that everyone uses all the time. So I'm assuming they're changing those and making them less overpowered, and they said they were buffing other badges that no one typically uses, which I would understand because they want the game to be diverse and more leveled, but you know they will have those overpowered shooting. Alright, so if you guys watch the 2K23 trailer, you know the one thing that you would notice if you're a more seasoned 2K player, you notice the post phase. I swear on everything, post phase are gonna be broken, just like finishing at the beginning of the year. They've never been able to figure out post fades. Every year you can post fade with a 7-3 center from like the 3-point line and it goes in, and you see those TikTok guys, those post fade guys. Oh my god, I hate post scores. I hate post scores, and I'm assuming that it will be very overpowered because Devin Booker is the cover athlete, and Devin Booker does a lot of post fades, and MJ does a lot of post fades, and MJ is on the cover too. So I'm assuming post fades and finishing will basically everything offensive. It's going to be a more offensive type of game, and everyone will be able to score, I feel like. But post fades and slashing is going to be where it is at. Alright, so what I'm going to be making for next year is probably going to be just a slasher. It's probably going to have very high slashing abilities, not very much shooting, not very much playmaking, and probably a little bit more defense than normal. But on current gen, they said there's not gonna be pie charts, but I feel like I don't even know what they're gonna do, because I feel like it's gonna be basically the same game as current gen now, but it's still going to be a cruise ship for current gen, and then next gen still going to be in the city. So there's not very much differences in appearances, I'm gonna assume, but they did say they would change the gameplay on current gen and make it more similar to next gen, but that's what they said this year, and I didn't really feel like it was the same at all. On next gen it was way better, the gameplay, and it was way more fun. And then current gen this year was just the basic 2Ks I feel like we had for like the past like 3 2Ks. So you can infer what you think. Alright, that's the end of the video, guys. Let me know in the comments what build you would be making for next year. I know you won't be bumming because you will be watching my YouTube channel. I will show you how not to be a bum.